It is time now. Enough talk from us. Let's head over to the stage and get ready. There he is, Musafa on the left-hand side, BKP on the right-hand side. Go ahead and, guys, lock it up as we get ready here for the game. And it will be Falcons against the Chiefs and BKP playing with the Falcons and Musafa playing with the Chiefs. Surprised there by those two guys with the Falcons and the Chiefs?
No, I kind of like this matchup, too. The Falcons actually do kind of match up well as far as the secondary goes with the speedy Chiefs. I don't know if there's anybody in the game that can keep up with Tyreek Hill, but you want to have some secondary guys that can at least close, and both the Falcons' corners can do that, and you got the speedy Keanu O'Neal back there as well.
Yeah, this is the game right here, guys. Make sure you get into the chat, guys. We're going to give away a Juju Smith-Schuster in the chat real quickly. Let me give you the hashtag as Williams goes to the right-hand side, Beau. A very minimal gain there. So for Juju Smith-Schuster, we're going to go Faze Juju. That's Faze Juju, F-A-Z-E, Juju, to win the Juju Smith Ultimate Legend 99 overall rated Faze Juju. In this game, we'll give it away at the end of the ball game. Larry Ridley, Beau Johnson, 92-9 the game here, 2nd and 13. Mahomes to Conley. Breaks free, trucks his way for a couple more yards there, picks up about 9, 3rd down and 4 there. Boo.
Nothing super flashy, no little drag route by Conley there, but he got most of the yardage back. Now you've got a more manageable 3rd down and 4. So we'll see what we got here. We got Tyreek Hill in the middle of this gun bunch. Now he's going to switch him up a little bit, and Tyreek Hill is going to still be in the middle of the gun bunch. That's where you want him because you have no idea as a defender where he's going to go.
3rd and 4, Mahomes. Oh, aggressive.
Almost
can't come down with it. Tyreek Hill. That might be the one area in his game that could be better. Is the aggressive catch there. But look, he's a small receiver. You don't expect that from him. 4th and 4, early 4th down here for Musafajones. Back to pass, Mahomes looking for a receiver, and he's got it. Conley seems to always make big catches for a lot of these guys in Madden.
Yeah, because the whole field, everybody's looking at Tyreek Hill, wondering where he's going to go, or Kelsey, who's the best tight end in the game, 2nd best, I believe. So Conley's a good player, but he's got some speed. I think he's got over 90 rated speed. Spread out now to the right side there.
1st down and 10.
On the opposite side of the gun bunch now.
Musafa in the gun bunch, playing with the Chiefs. The March champion here in the spring series. Falcons club champion a couple of years ago. Oh, fumble hit stick there, and it's recovered. Tyreek Hill laid it on the ground, and you heard BKP make a little noise there. It's a huge turnover for BKP. And just like that, role reversed a little bit. And it wasn't Uncle Mo on his side.
It wasn't the initial hit either. He got stood up with the hit stick and then kind of turned around, and the second defender coming in caused a fumble. So almost held on to it there did Tyreek Hill, but that's one of the drawbacks for that player. Once you bump him up to a 99 speed, you got to give something.
You got to nerve something.
Yep.
you got to give, and then you take something away. 1st and 10. BKP fresh off the turnover has the ball around the 46-yard line of Musafajones. 2 high-level Madden players here. Defense stout for the Chiefs. Saw him, a lot of guys up on the line of scrimmage for Musafa. Gain of 1 for BKP and that running attack.
So only gain of 1 yard there. Trying to establish the run here is the Falcons and BKP.
2nd down and 9 here live in Atlanta, Georgia at Access Replay. It's the A-Town touchdown spring grand final. Got a receiver, he's open, and it's caught. What a heck of a leaping catch by Tevin Coleman. And Beau, people talk about it all the time, man. He's probably one of the top 2 or 3 backs out of the backfield in Madden, and he just proved it right there. Madden 19 style. Tevin Coleman going up top. The former Hoosier bringing it down.
Super underrated player in Madden, too. Not even the starter on the depth chart, for the Falcons.
But everybody that plays with the Falcons uses him.
Fastest player
for
on
that
the team.
reason. Good job there Shout out to my cousin Cleo. He played at IU, Indiana. He's a former Hoosier. Played there back in the, I want to say the early 2000s. Jerry Gennaro was the coach back then. That's how long ago that was. We're some old dudes, man. I played in the mid to late 90s. He played right around 2000, 2001, somewhere around there. BKP, back to pass. Musafa back to pass. Completed to Tyreek Hill. Don't get to see this a lot.
BKP won that interception there, but Chiefs player comes down with it. I don't think I've ever seen that Musafa down in any match that we've watched.
There's a young man that's got a lot of big game experience. Like I said, Madden 18 Falcons Club champion. Was in the Madden Bowl not too long ago. He's going up top. Tyreek Hill holds it in and holds in a score. What a throw and an even better catch. And you can see BKP shaking his head. 99 speed. What can speed do for you, Beau? It can get you a score.
That was a great throw too, and he was probably triple covered there. Threw it right ahead of him, basket catch. Nothing you could do to protect against a perfect pass. So we have a knotted up game here, which is kind of what we expected here. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. So BKP going to take the ball out now to the 25-yard line, and let's do this again.
You know what? We deserve a high-scoring affair. We deserve some fireworks and pyrotechnics here in the A. It feels like a 4th of July around here. It's so daggone hot, man. 1st and 10. Oh, Freeman brought down by Justin Houston. It's a loss of 1 there, both 2nd down and 11.
Still trying to establish a run there with the Falcons is BKP. Haven't had a whole lot of success with it yet, but I think he's probably going to stick with it.
2nd down and 11. Got a receiver. Once again, Coleman. He jumped for the 2nd time. BKP got his running back out in the flat, or not in the flat on the left-hand side. There are 75 yards for Tevin Coleman. He's got 2 catches, 75 yards.
Yeah, you're not going to find too many safeties in the game that are as fast as Coleman, with Coleman being like a 94 speed, which is why he's way underrated. But you swing him out there on those little wheel routes or slants across the field or something like that, it's going to have to be a safety covering him. And Coleman's going to win most of those battles. A great receiver, too.
1st and 10. Matty Ice got to get rid of it, and he's taken down there. Another sack. Nelson with the sack. And that's a loss of 10. 2nd down and 20 for BKP, and a knotted up ball game here in the 2nd semifinal live from Access Replay in the ATL. Got Ryan in the gun. Freeman offset to the left-hand side. 4-man rush. Taken down. Chris Jones with the sack. Back-to-back sacks for Musafajones. 3rd and 26. 3rd and forever for BKP. 3rd and we'll call it Smyrna. How about that? You like that, Beau? 3rd and Alpharetta.
Musafa coming out here with some angry defense here after that last series.
Fakes it. Pressure. 7 men coming. Only 4 men covering.
Uh-oh.
How about Coleman? Oh, good big hit right there by Houston. Probably got about 10 of it back. I was about to say 4th and 16 here.
Rushes back to the line.
How about Coleman? 3 catches, 85 yards. Back up.
There he is again.
Got a receiver once again, and it's Coleman, and once again taken down to the 1. 1st and goal. And how about Tevin Coleman? 4 catches, $120, doing his thing out of the backfield, and you brought it up.
Let's see here. Yeah.
That was that Nelson on him on the coverage?
Yeah.
It was.
That's I'm telling you, it's a great mismatch there, Tevin Coleman. It's a very underrated mismatch also.
1.5 yard line there.
BKP can punch this in here.
Start of the 2nd quarter live in Atlanta. A-Town touchdown, spring grand final. Larry Ridley, Beau Johnson.
Ooh,
nice cut there by
little cut
Devontae Freeman. Freeman gets into the end zone, and we're on the teeter-totter just like that. BKP back up by a score. 1 touchdown, 14-7 ball game here live in Atlanta. It was a nice possession there by BKP.
It was, and that's kind of
really
the thunder
nice.
and lightning that is Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman right there. You saw the speed, but he has the size, and Coleman getting the ball down the field almost for a 2nd touchdown. And then Devontae Freeman with the elusiveness, the spin moves going in there tight, was able to get that ball in there for the touchdown. So
Larry
great
Ridley,
series.
Beau Johnson, 92-9 the game here live in Atlanta. It's the second semifinal of the A-Town Touchdown Spring Grand Final here, the Grand Championship. Winner gets Golden Glover in the championship game.
Trying to collect chairs. We'll see how Musafa answers here.
Back in the gun bunch. Once again, another corner route. Nice staple of the gun bunch. That one completed. Sammy Watkins. BKP with the lead. Musafa with the ball. Trailing in this ball game. Once again, the March champion ran through the field in March. Golden Glover ran through the field in April. Are they heading towards another rematch? Not if BKP has something to say about that. Mahomes had time. Great coverage they had. Tyreek Hill bracketed out there on that deep corner route out there. Great defense there by BKP.
It was. It does a great job of not throwing the ball out there, and Musafa's good. He saw that safety over the top of it. It would have been a definite interception, although it looked like Hill was going to be open there. So 2nd and 14, you never want to take a sack, but that was a great time to take one if you had to.
Another sack there. And once again, we just saw this a little while ago. 3rd down and 26. Musafa bringing the heat, but can he get off the field in 3rd and 4th down? We've seen BKP pick up 3rd and 26. He got 10, and then on 4th and 16, got the big bomb and went up top for BKP. Now it's Musafa's turn.
BKP doing a great job of bringing pressure from different spots on the field. It's always somebody different going in there and rushing the quarterback. Big grab there by Tyreek Hill. No, he dropped it.
Did not catch it. 4th and 26. Would you punt the ball here? I might. Yeah, I think you should.
23-yard line, I think you have to. So at least Musafa's still thinking rationally. Lots of time left in the ball game. Only a 1-score game. No need to. If you don't get that 4th down and very, very long, and you give the ball to your opponent at the 23-yard line, you've made it might be a fatal mistake.
1st down and 10. BKP trying to flex here. As he told us in our pregame production meeting, Bo, I came here to pop. It's time to pop. And I'm not talking snack, crackle, and pop. He's trying to pop and win $1,000 for the winner. A free gaming chair, a free headset from Lucid Sound, gaming chair from Technisport, and the customized controller from our friends at Evil Controller. Matty Ice, another Dr. Tevin Coleman. Coleman's got about 5 catches and damn near 200 yards.
Almost all of Ryan's.
He's got all the catches.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
I was exaggerating when I said 5 catches for almost 200 yards. Not quite, but he's got 5 for like $150, $167 there. First down and 10. Can Musafa find some turn?
On the left side.
Yeah. Musafa looking for that form on defense. Starts out well on the early downs. Nice user hit stick there.
It was, because I'll tell you one thing that Devontae Freeman will do on this game. He will fumble. So you want to try to lay as much wood on Devontae Freeman as you can, as many user hit sticks as you can, because you might get you one.
2nd down and 10. BKP. Matty Ice back to pass. Avoids the pressure.
Good job by Freeman of picking up that block there. I don't know if the fleet-footed Matty Ice would outran that one.
Thought he was going to try to take a chance and use her. Calvin Ridley there on the sideline. Opted against that and wisely threw it away. 3rd down and 10 for BKP. Lived to fight another down. Possibly 2 downs here, likely
Coleman
one.
Spread out as a wide receiver again.
Matty Ice in the gun. 2:25 to go here in the first half. 2nd semifinal of the A-Town Touchdown Grand Final. Matty Ice back to throw. Can he drop it in the bucket? He did, but it's out of bounds to Tevin Coleman. So 4th down and 10 here for BKP. Musafajones looking to get off the field. This is a win for Musafa. Not giving up a touchdown here. Field goes up. Ooh. Just got over.
He almost didn't give up any points either, man.
So BKP, 10-point bulge now for the 29-year-old old dude from Memphis, Tennessee. Funky Town, the Bluff City, Memphis, Tennessee.
So only allowing a field goal there was huge from Musafa. You're right. So here's his chance to get back in this game, make it a one-score game, make it a field goal game.
17-7 ball game live in Atlanta. Larry Ridley on the call with Beau Johnson from 92.9 The Game, sports talk radio station here in Atlanta. Got a receiver, a dot. Ooh, great job there. Was that Trufant knocking it loose from Kelsey, wasn't it? Excuse me.
Yeah, it was either him or Neal back there, and a little bit of touch on that ball. If there might have been more of a zinger, it might have held on to it, caught it before that hit came, but you never know. It might have been a fumble had he done that too. So
incomplete to Kelsey. Mahomes back to pass, 2nd down and 10, plenty of time. You had B wide open all day. Finally hit him. Conley with the catch, came backwards, so gain of only 8 there. Had the first down before he came back. 3rd down and 2 right here. Huge possession here if you're Musafa. Down 10 points, something that he rarely sees, especially in this series. Once again, high, aggressive catch. Tyreek Hill wrestled down to the ground by Trufant. 1st down and 10. Plenty of time here if you're Musafa. About $1:40 to go here in the first half. BKP, some would say a surprising lead. Bringing some pressure. Mahomes going for broke. Can he catch it? Oh, way out of bounds. Not close there. Nice idea. Tyreek Hill did get behind the defense, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think at any point, any lead against Musafajones is probably an unexpected lead. One of the best players in the country, probably.
1 win away from going to the Madden Bowl. 1 win away. Had a lead.
So close that they actually made him an in-game coach that you can play with in Ultimate Team. So
absolutely. 2nd down and 10. Mahomes. Uh-oh.
Man, lucky that one picked off. It was way overthrown.
Lucky it was a bad throw. Needed that. Look at him. He's smiling. He's like, I'm glad that was such a bad throw. 3rd down and 10. Got the bunch to the right-hand side. Watkins. The X on the backside. He's looking for A. He's got him. Kelsey.
So he can get across there.
Nice little truck there.
Yep.
Picks up another 10, 11 yards there. Kelsey taken out of bounds. And that'll move the sticks.
Move the sticks and stop the clock. That was a great play there by Musafa to get out of bounds there.
1st down and 10 here. Musafajones down by 2 scores, a 10-point ball game. BKP with the lead. Bunch to the left side. Mahomes, once again, hits another drag coming across. That one, Tyreek Hill.
Nice little spin move to get inside that defender there. Probably doesn't get the first down without it.
Taking his time. He understands he's got 2 timeouts and a minute to play. Don't want to leave hardly anything for BKP. High-level Madden today between these two. Kelsey
again.
I thought that he had Watkins on the corner. It was almost like I don't want to try to get too close. It's almost like he wants to make sure he doesn't leave hardly any time, and that affected his decision-making there. I guarantee you that was another portion, another part of the game.
For the sure plays too.
Exactly, because he had the corner out if he wanted it. But maybe he was thinking, I don't want to give him too much time left on the back end. And good offenses will do that for you. Do that to you, excuse me. Lots of defenses. Mahomes, another drag. Conley coming across. Oh, he had the first down. Went backwards.
See if they get it.
Third, no, he did not get it. 3rd down and 1.
1.
Coming up for Musafa. Especially with BKP with those 3 timeouts. This won't leave him anything left. And there's the corner route, right out of bounds.
Nice
Conley.
toss. Had another guy wide open over here on the little hook route there. but was able to get Conley going out of bounds to stop the clock there. So a great play there by Musafa.
Another corner route. Got him down to about the 5.5. We'll call it the 6.
One timeout, 23 seconds. See if he decides to maybe run the ball.
I was about to say, I would run the ball here. Maybe eat up a little time if that's your strategy. Eat it up.
Oh, I've never actually seen that. That's hey, that folks tells you the extreme detail that the EA has put into this game, where the goalpost is an actual thing on a non-kicking play.
That was a doink.
It's there, yeah, by a quarterback.
Except I do have a beef
for everything,
with the intentional grounding and not running out the clock.
Yeah.
The runoff last week, was not a fan of that. Second to go. He's got beat. Had a wide. He hit him
ran
too
out of
late.
the end zone. Conley did.
Waiting in that zone.
Yeah, he was.
You got to put it on him. Also, playing wide receiver in college, at that juncture, you see zone, you got to throttle it down.
Yeah.
You got to sit down so the quarterback can hit you and just fall in the end zone. It's a wide open touchdown. Instead, he keeps running. On man, you run. In zone, you sit it down. Third and goal for Musafa.
Big play.
Should have had a touchdown on that one. Will it come back and haunt him and bite him in the rear end?
See if he has another
It'll
drag.
cost him 4 points. He's got A. Once again, waiting too late.
Conley can't come down with it. Tried the high point there in the back of the end zone.
And if you're BKP, you're like, woo.
He's going to take the points. So BKP got away with one there.
Sure did. It's 4 points he can
More great red zone defense.
throw in his pocket. For BKP, you're happy about your defensive stand right there.
Now, see, I'm not sure if I don't do a little. Oh, okay, he does do a pooch kick.
Squid,
All
yeah,
right.
he did a squid. Squid kick. Oh, is that not a late
And he
hit?
still has a second left. Wow.
Going into halftime here. BKP up 17-10. Live at Access Replay. Last play of the second half, or the second quarter.
So that's one
First
thing
half.
about that little squib kick, man. He only took 2 seconds off the clock, and now he only has a 60-yard pass to maybe try to make. He doesn't do it. Selects to take it into halftime, but so here we go. Musafa kicks off to BKP. He and the Falcons will have the ball to start the second half, see if he can increase this lead.
BKP up by a touchdown. We'll get the ball to start this second half in the third quarter. Has the lead. Musafa's put up more yards. He's got about 21 more total yards, but it's BKP with the lead. 17-10. Up a score. Got the bunch over to the left-hand side there. Hands it off to Freeman, up the gut. Oh, he's
Almost
trying to
broke
work
him
that
on
spin
there.
move.
See if BKP stays with the run here, trying to milk some of the time off this clock. If he's smart to get a couple of first downs, he can take away most of the third quarter on this drive. Not a huge lead, only one score, so you gotta want to make sure you score too. But
You can tell a lot of strategy
yep,
at play here between both guys. They understand one play can cost them a couple of $100 on a spot in that grand final. They can get all of those goodies. 2nd and 3. Oh, Ryan wisely throws it
good
away.
job there by throwing that ball away.
Sure was. 5 of 8. All 5 passes, by the way, have been completed to the running back, Tevin Coleman. He's got all 5 catches for BKP's Falcons. 5 for 167.
Continues to spread him out as a receiver, which is a great play.
3rd down and 3. Gets it off. Oh, and it's picked off, and that's when you have to be careful. And there it is.
That's going to be a pick 6.
Musafa gets the play that he needs, and it's a pick 6 heading the other way. And now we're knotted at turnovers at 1 apiece, and we're knotted on the scoreboard, 17-17. Sometimes Madden is just not good to you, folks.
That's how it goes, man. It give it and it take it away, just like we've said since game number 1 here. So Now we had a knotted up game. That's exactly what we were kind of expecting.
Wow.
A close game. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Let's go.
And you can just
Start
see
from scratch.
BKP just shake his head like,
Yeah.
man. You know, and you don't wish it on anybody, but it's such a good reaction because they know, dad, gun.
They all know that heartbreak,
They all
man.
know it. We've all been
Especially
there.
if one like that, where you had, you know, just like a drop pass or a tipped ball. Those are horrible. So here's Freeman. Oh, bouncing to the outside.
Oh,
One man to
nice
beat.
move right
Nice
there.
little
Picks
run
up
there.
another 15 yards on that. Good run there by Devontae Freeman. BKP tied at 7. This game could, you know, each guy can make a claim like, look, I should be winning this game
Yep.
right now. Musafa's got more yards on offense. BKP's probably playing a cleaner game, but that last interception right there breathed some life back into Musafajones. But hey, you expected this. More of a high-scoring affair. 2 high-level guys that can get it done offensively and defensively. Both guys should be a good matchup in the championship game for Golden Glover. BKP back to pass, got a receiver, and
Wide
once
open.
again, it's
Coleman,
Coleman
same
wide
play.
open, same
Wow.
route, same result, and it's a touchdown, deep corner route. How about 6 catches
Wow.
for over 200 yards for Tevin Coleman? I know Drake talked about a 10-piece. That's a 6-piece right
That's-
there.
You know, go back to the well one more time, why don't you? You know, that's
Man.
the third time that play's been successful to the same part of the end
Has
zone.
been.
You know, Musafa has had no answer to it.
No
so-
answer. No adjustment, no answer. You would think after 6 times you'd have some sort of adjustment.
But what are you going
Ready
to
to
do?
go.
He's just faster than everybody else is back there. You know, so if you can get him a clean break off the line, which he has by putting him in that little slot, man, I mean, that's – might have to write that one down.
The only thing
Coleman's
you
a
can
great
do,
weapon on this team.
The only thing you can do is go to the depth chart and find the fastest DB you got and maybe insert him as the safety. That's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, not a whole lot you can do. But that's got to be part of your game plan on deciding which team you want to play with as well. You know, we were talking to BKP. He didn't tell us which team he was going to play with because it was literally depends on what the other guy's going to do. So he was trying to adjust to the guy that he was playing.
And with the Falcons, if you go and take one of your best DBs and put him on Coleman, who is faster than Julio on this game, now you've left Julio. with,
Oh, got a wide open
wow.
receiver. And there's
Conley.
Conley. Oh, why did he stop?
I think he was trying to size up what direction. The defenders were just sitting back there waiting on him. They didn't want to come up and tackle him.
Gun
Had them all
bunch
frozen.
starting to work for Musafajones, the gun bunch. 1st and 10, near the red zone. Ball at the 26-yard line for Musafa, back in his gun bunch. He's got his 3 best receivers, Watkins, Hill, and Kelsey. He's got the running back if he wants him. Had Conley for a minute, hit the running back on the bunch side. Decided to go away from him there. 2nd down and 10 now for Musafajones. 24-17 game live here at Access Replay. Larry Ridley with my good buddy Beau Johnson from 92.9 the game, and there he is, got a receiver.
The ball was jarred loose by one of those Falcons defenders, man.
Conley seeing snot bubbles there.
That's a huge drop right there.
Took a big hit.
See if
3rd
that
down
comes
and
into play
10
here.
for Musafa.
BKP back in that 3-3-5 against Musafa's gun bunch.
See, the deep corners have been working for BKP. You know what's been working for Musafa? The crossers.
Yep.
Aggressive catch, brought
one-handed
down
catch by Kelsey.
by Kelsey. That's the guy you want to go to and get it up top. Hauled in.
He might be the
By
only
Kelsey.
player on that team that makes that catch at this difficulty level.
Sure.
There's a one-handed high point. Yeah. Great play there. And if it wasn't a high point throw, then it might be an interception.
Yeah, you see BKP shaking his head. Once again, the reactions in Madden, priceless. Williams. Nothing doing in the middle of that field. That's 3 carries now for Williams. -5 yards. He's going backwards. Second and
if it
goal for
stays with
Musafa.
him.
If you're BKP, you're just thinking field goal, field goal, field goal, and that might be the difference in the ball game. There's another big play on defense by BKP. One more play, and he's looking to get off the field to hold Musafa to just a field goal. Another sack there.
Third and goal from the 15. It's a huge
BKP.
play here.
In a strange way, maybe this opens up something and helps Musafa, allows him to get a little more room down there in the red zone to maybe work. And there it is,
Got him.
aggressive catch.
Oh,
Oh,
was it
tipped in
picked
the air and
off?
is
It
picked
was
up
picked
and
off.
caught by Deion Jones.
Deion Jones.
BKP talks about it all
Wow.
the time. I'm here. He's trying to announce himself to the Madden audience.
And
Carries a big chip on his shoulder.
another
by the way.
tip ball interception in this game. You know, how many times is this game going to come down to a play like that? Which is, you know, they're a little fluky, but it does kind of bring into player ratings as far as who's going to come down with that ball and who's going to let it fall to the ground. So Deion Jones, the second best player on this team, and it shows right there.
Second down and 10. BKP clinging to a touchdown lead. Got the interception in the end zone. If you're Musafa, will that come back to bite him? Had an opportunity to tie this game. Now the seesaw can swing entirely in the opposite direction and lift BKP, who's trying to go deep. Oh, and what a
There's
user to Julio Jones, playmaker.
There's Julio.
Great play there by BKP. Is that the first catch by
I think it is.
by a non?
I was thinking you were going first
Running
catch
back?
by Julio, but it might be the first catch by anybody.
It's the
outside
first
of
catch
Tevin
by
Coleman.
Julio, and it's the first catch by anyone other than Tevin Coleman. He's got 6 catches, and he's only got 7 completions, so we can do the math on that one, right? All big plays, too. Every single reception has been 20 or 30 yards.
And at least 3 of them in the same play.
Yes. BKP started the fourth quarter here live in Atlanta.
See if
Hands
he's
it
gonna
off
try
to
run the
Freeman.
ball here,
Nothing doing for Freeman. Not a good game so far for him. But if you're BKP, you got to keep him honest. You got to still try to run that rock, especially if you want to wind down this clock. I formation for BKP.
Clock still ticking. See,
Gonna shoot some
BKP
clock
is
here.
going to bring it all the way down to where he has to hike the ball. That would be the smart thing. Looks like that's what he's going to do.
5 seconds. Snaps it, fakes it to Freeman. Looking. Everybody covered up. Got Julio. Oh, and that's
it's
picked off.
in the end zone.
What a pick there. Great job of walling off Julio. Can he set up his blocks
gonna bring
and
it
get
out.
to the end zone? Off to the side there.
Wow, he brought it out to the 30.
Near the sideline.
Out of the end zone. That was a gutsy play right there, but he had lots of help right there in front of him, and nobody to be seen from the Falcons defense there. So
Great play there by Smith. Great defense walling off Julio and goes up with it and picks it off one hand with the left hand. Nice one-handed grab there.
nice little game of tennis we have here.
There he is, going once again for Julio. No, I mean for the cheetah.
Tyreek, yeah. Guard against Trufant.
Trufant.
Trufant doesn't let him come down.
Thought he should have went across the other side of the field. Had a receiver open there, but put all of his eggs in the basket of Tyreek.
Trufant able to keep up with him pretty well there, too.
Second down and 10. This time you got Kelsey Hill and Conley in the bunch on the right-hand side. Got to get rid of it. And there he is.
Wide open man right there.
Caught by Sammy Watkins. Nice throw, nice dot there by Musafa.
Yep. 3:30 left in the game. You can't come off of this possession without a touchdown here.
Time winding down here in Atlanta. Winner gets Golden Glover in the championship. Mahomes got a receiver. There's Tyreek. Can't hang on to it. Something have to be nerfed.
Yeah.
It's that
You're
catch
exactly
radius
right,
and
man.
catchability. Yes, in traffic. BKP, can he go to the well once again? Find a way to get a turnover or to get off the field against Musafa. Cling to this lead. He had A. You got to take it. Why not? Go behind him.
Watkins holds on or doesn't?
Watkins does
No, he
not
does
hold
not.
on. Wow. 3rd down and 10. Musafa's like, what? I like the high-low action there. Had both of those guys outside on the left-hand side.
That seemed like a pretty catchable ball there. Almost, I kind of got to agree with Musafa on that one. I mean, that's not really a ball that Watkins is going to drop too many times. But the misfortunes, man, that's how the game goes. Sometimes it's out of your control, you know?
Musafa back in the bunch. Hill Conley. Last time he had this, it worked. Completed. But only for -2 yards. So 4th down and 12. BK is filling it right now. He knows one stop, and I possibly could be in the championship game. One stop, and it would look real good for me in that championship game. 4th down and 12 here. Big play of the ball game. Musafa needs 12 yards to keep this thing going. Can BKP get off the field? Mahomes back to throw. Got a receiver. No. Short, and he did hold on anyway. Great defense by Deion Jones. Turnover on downs. BKP and the Falcons with the ball around midfield. And if you're Musafa, you can't give up a 1st down where that's a field goal.
And he's about to have to be using his timeouts, too. This has got to be a
great job there on the toss sweep by Justin Houston. Loss of 5 yards, 2nd down and 15. Tricky situation here if you're BKP. You want to run the ball, force him to use his timeouts, but you also want to be somewhat aggressive as well.
Yeah, Musafa's going to let the clock wind down to the 2-minute warning here, which I kind of like holding my timeouts and going ahead and using them ahead of the 2-minute warning, just to allow myself the most time out, you know, when I get the ball back, because I have to assume that I'm going to get the ball back. But 2 minutes from anywhere on the field is enough time to drive the ball down the field without any timeouts.
But you're also thinking, too, what if he picks up a 1st down?
Yep.
Now I've got those 3 timeouts on the backside,
and
I can conceivably still get the ball back. If you're BKP, you're thinking, I need 2 first downs to be safe.
See what he goes with here, 2nd and 15.
BKP up by a touchdown. He has the ball, 2nd and 15. Winner gets into the championship game. Will get Golden Glover in the spring grand final, and there's a flag there. 5-yard penalty, move them back 5 yards. Offsides, excuse me.
That's a huge penalty right there. Now 2nd and 20.
2nd down and 20 there. 2nd and 20. Oh, you got to be careful there.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about. That fine line between being aggressive and being conservative. Where is that line, Beau? What do you decide to do? Which play calls do you go with on that sheet?
Honestly, right there with a 2nd and 20 and the lead and this much time left, I don't even know if I'm going with a deeper route like that. I'm trying to get maybe half of what I need back, maybe a 10-yard little out or something like that.
You want safe passes, and you just want to hopefully make a man miss at this juncture.
Now the clock stops as well.
Has Y. Oh, and it's caught by Coleman. Hung on, and this is where the 3 timeouts come into play.
So Musafa is not even going to.
I guess, okay. Maybe he heard us and was like, oh, you got 3 timeouts. It ain't over quite yet. Play it out. He took one of the timeouts. 1:45 to play here. That was a huge throw and catch there by BKP.
And, of course, you know, the luck doesn't go the way of BKP that it did Musafa as Tevin Coleman holds on to the ball in traffic.
Sure.
You know, and how many balls have not gone Musafa's way today, and it's been several.
Trying to get the
drop
there.
Passes.
2nd down and 11. Look, I mean, it's going to come down to a field goal. That's why you have to play this thing out.
Yeah.
BKP is going to run the ball. He's going to run it right up the gut. You'll get another timeout, and it's going to come down to a 4th down field goal try. If he misses it,
how good are you at blocking field goals? Yeah.
There's a toss sweep. Taken down once again. If you're BKP, you also want to be careful. You don't want to widen the field goal attempt there, losing yards. take the 1 yard or the no yard gain right up the middle of the field.
I'd keep it right there in the middle
Not
of
toss
the field.
sweeps where you can lose 4 or 5 yards.
Now it's stretched out to a 50-yard field goal, so that could come into play here. Matt Bryant's got a pretty big leg.
And you're indoors, so it shouldn't bother you, but I don't even want to take that chance. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Take your 2 or 3 yards and,
Brings it back
guarantee
to
yourself a very makeable field goal. So as we talked about, here's the 4th down. It's going to come down to about somewhere around 56 seconds, somewhere around there. 55 maybe. And it's basically a field goal try for the win for BKP. Here's the guy, the 5th seed, looking to knock off the number 1 seed, Musafajones here. He told us coming in, I've beaten a lot of top players. I want to get my name out there. Can he make his name known in the Madden community? You will know his name now. He's up by 10, 27-17. 55 seconds left to go. Very impressive, Beau Johnson.
Absolutely, and Musafa's got no timeouts now at this point. He does have a chance.
Red Bull needed this.
He does have a chance with 55 seconds left to go down there and score, but can he get the onside kick? All these things can happen and have happened in the past. Just the likelihood of them all happening today is pretty slim, but game's still not over, folks.
Not over by a mile, not over by a long shot, but it is sort of over. So
it's over-ish.
A lot needs to go the way of Musafa to do this.
Yeah.
And if you're BKP, unlike last game, where you were clowning around a little bit, you ain't messing around here.
All about business right here.
I'm letting them have everything underneath. And I don't even know. Hey, you want to be careful there because Tyreek can get behind you. No one behind you at all times.
That was kind of that didn't seem like he was really trying to air that one out. I guess he was trying to hit him on an out.
That was the deep corner.
I think Mahomes should have been able to make that throw. It looks like Tyreek had him beat.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if at BKP, man, it's literally no one behind you. Those are fine.
There's another drop pass.
Yeah. Musafa and BKP having a little fun. Musafa, especially on the stage, he knows it's a long shot to try to pull this one out, but he's going to do everything he can to throw it up top to Tyreek.
Watkins.
Spin move by Sammy. Every BKP, you're living with that all day long. All day long, hurry. No real hurry up there from Musafa. Going up top. And it's caught by Tyreek Hill. That's what I'm saying. You can never count them out, and that's why. He's going to take the field goal here.
Now and then do the onside kick.
Then the onside kick and throw a Hail Mary. That's the only chance he's got. But BKP in control, 27-20. Once again, he's got his hands up in there like, I'm gonna get this. And it is recovered by Tevin Coleman, and that will do it. You will know my name, BKP, from Memphis, Tennessee, has found himself in the championship game. Nice handshake, GG's there on the stage, and he gets the win over Musafajones. So BKP moving on to the championship game here. Back over here to the broadcast station. Larry Ridley here. Great job there by BKP. Had the lead, had a 2-score advantage throughout, played very well. Tevin Coleman, unbelievable in this ball game against Musafa, who is the March champion, the number 1 seed, had everything going for him, but BKP came out the 5th seed. Big win against Richie Rich, the 4th seed, and now he is moving on to the championship game after ousting the number 1 seed and the top seed, Musafajones. All right, let's go over to the 3rd member. Actually, there's no 3rd member. It's just the 2nd member, the same member of our broadcast crew. Beau Johnson, 92-9 the game, standing by with BKP, moving on to the final.
Be a 3rd member of the broadcast team today. BKP, come on in here, man. Congratulations, bro. You just knocked off the number 1 seed. How's that feel?
Man, I don't know what to say. It is what it is, to be honest. Man, Well, I'm ready to get to the next game, to be real, man. That's about it.
That game had to have you a little bit exhausted there, man. But Tevin Coleman, tell me about that little secret weapon that you pulled out on everybody. Tevin Coleman, if I'm not mistaken, is the fastest player on the Falcons team, and you used him a lot to the corner route, and you were successful, almost 3 touchdowns out of that same play, one of them down on the 2-yard line. Tell me about the decision to call that play. You kind of called this earlier in the day when Larry and I were talking to you in the pregame before the tournament even started. You like those splash plays, those unexpected plays. You hauled one of those Tevin Coleman plays was a 4th and 16. I don't know if it was the one that got called down on the 2 or if it was one of the touchdowns. But tell me about the process going through that, why you selected that play when you were going for it there.
Man, the meta, everybody's sitting cover 2, so I knew I beat him over top, to be honest. So, man, everybody out there watching, man, get out of cover 2. Man, mix it up. Be real. About it.
Get out of cover 2, mix it up, be real. You know anything about your competitor here, Golden Glover, as y'all go into the final match of this thing?
No, I don't know much about him. Watching this game, I respect it. Pretty solid player. I just come in the game and take it play by play, be real. So.
Yeah, I like that, man. This should be a great match, Larry, coming up. We got a great defense versus we don't know what team this man's going to go with. Do you have any idea? Or are you going to wait and see how this plays out?
I want to wait and see who he picked. He picked the Bears, so I'm going to go ahead and run with the Panthers.
Okay, we could have a Bears-Panthers matchup, but it's going to be on this man over here, it looks like. So we'll see, man. Let's get this finals match underway. I'm back to you, Larry.
Stuff there, Beau. So, hey, BKP, Bakari Pittman, moving on to the championship game. It'll be Golden Glover and BKP in the championship game. Real quickly, let's show the bracket. And there it is. Down at the bottom, Golden Glover, BKP. The winner is the champion. $2,000 grand prize here, free gaming chair. Also a free headset and a free custom controller to the winner.